So, look at this. This is a game changer. I've been doing the most basic Excel tracking. And look at this. So this has come from this guy, Bawadad VGC. And I got sent this by Costa, one of the other casters. So Bawadad has made this amazing Showdown replay tracking document. Like, it's fantastic. So I just put some replays in here. I'll just show you one of the... Is it going to do it? Yeah, cool. So just me playing with the team. Just a standard match. Pretty much, I'll put it on fast so it goes through a bit better. Let me actually remember what I did. Oh yeah, because this is the play against Mousehold Annihilate by just helping hand Moonblast the Mousehold, and then there's no beat up. So, and then they always rage fist the Gyarados for some reason. They always ignore the Fluttermane, and I don't know why. But oh yeah, it's Steel Gyarados is absolutely staying. Like, that's brilliant. Look at this. No damage. And recovered. And then I win the game. As soon as the Iron Bundle is paralyzed. Is this where I do the help? Yeah, Helping Hand Hex. Yeah, this is the last turn of the game. Oko, goodbye. Yeah, the Hex is brilliant. So, really like it a lot. So yeah, you just put the replays in here. And you can see, okay, this is what I brought against my opponent's teams. And what did I terrestrialize? And what did they terrestrialize? And was it open team sheet as well? Like... That's already great. Like, even if there was just this one page, that was, like, basically what I was doing. But look at this. Usage stats. Like, what's coming mostly to the game? What didn't terror? What did terror? Like, Gyarados terroring awful games. Into Steel shows that Steel is the one. Move usage. I don't have to track which moves I'm using or which one I'm going to, like, yeah, Glamora only Earth-powered in those replays. That's quite funny. But, yeah. So, like, sub is very good. I'm hexing more than Moonblasting in just, well, again, small sample size, 6 games, but yeah, this is super sweet. This is an absolute game changer. So thank you very much to Bawadad. Also, not so thank you very much to this guy right here. Right, so I'm not sure if he saw any of my replays on Showdown or anything. But look at this. What is this? This is my stuff. No one was supposed to know about this until EUIC. But Spamfox, like, obviously great player, London Open champion, using the support Gyarados with the Steel and Iron Head. Granted, Taunt over Helping Hand, but got Hex. No one's using Hex. Hex is my thing. It's supposed to say Secret until EUAC, and he's using Hex, and it's really annoying. Like, it's like not quite my team. It started with the Choice Specs to you as well, and they got a different Terra Blast to me. And the Glamora's Focus Session, not Assault Vest, because the Assault Vest is on Tinglu. But yeah, the team is different enough from mine, but it's annoying that they have discovered Glamora, Gyarados, and Fluttermane, like Poison, Thunderwave, Hex. That's really annoying. They want a tournament with it as well, so people are going to pay attention. So that's a downer for sure. But yeah, onto what I think might be the solution to the team. So Iron Hands is fine, but not it. So I think it's got to be a ground or a psychic type. Because I'm the most of my losses that I can't like do anything about. Like so the losses that I've done in just the practice so far have either been I've been closed team sheeted, which is now how I'm going to refer to getting best of wand, because they pulled something completely random out the bag that no one would ever expect. I have got unlucky, but that's just a standard thing in Pokemon. I have. There was another one that I've just blanked on. Like, I just had in my head another kind of loss. But oh well. The main thing is I've lost completely my train of thought now. Yeah, who knows what I was thinking about there. Anyway, yeah, poison, grass. Needs to deal with poisons. That's what it is. I need to deal with poisons. So, like, I had Stomping Tantrum ground on the Iron Hands for now. So, could do the same thing on the King Gambit. So, King Gambit, Lumberry, ground. Oko's Arcanine with Terra Blast ground. Can't be burned. Lumberry, sorted. That should be a good consideration as well. Great Tusk. Choice Scarf would probably be the way I go. I've got the Focus Sash free, but I feel like Choice Scarf would be better for the team. Like, I feel like it needs to be a ground type just for poisons, because Terra Poison is very common. And that's the main thing I was losing to. Terra Poison was the thing I was most losing to. That's where my train of thought went and disappeared. Yeah, needs to deal with Terra Poison. So theoretically, I need a Psychic or a ground type somewhere on the team. It does not have to be a ground type. It can be a Terra ground type. That's what Terra Blast is for. Initially went for Iron Hands because I've been using it before anyway, and it gets Stomping Tantrum rather than having to Terra to get Terra Blast. But when I came up with this King Gambit, I don't know where this came. This came from nowhere, but I like this. And I feel like this could be the one. Great Tusk also makes a lot of sense, because it's a stronger ground type. Like, Headlong Rush is stronger than the Terra Blast. Especially if I Terra Ground with this, it's even stronger as well. So, this may be better. But downside to the Great Tusk, like, its special defense is terrible, and it just reduces its defense completely. Having to lock into one of the moves might be a little bit annoying. But, yeah, the King Gambit offers reasonable bulk. It offers the Steel type without the Terra, so I've got the Fantasy Core. It's got way more bulk, priority, all that good stuff. So I feel like Great Tusk is likely to be, well, more likely to be the one. But the instinct is telling me actually this King Gambit could be pretty sweet. So that's what I'm hoping for at least. So I'm gonna do some games, then I'll record it on the. I'm gonna do the King Gambit version first, because I feel like the Great Tusk one is an easy fallback if the King Gambit is not the one. So what we got here? Good, open team sheets. Are they LUM? They are not LUM, so that means that my game plan is usually pretty good. They have got almost the correct Glamora. The Earth Power dropping on that, yeah, I'm very uncomfortable with doing that, because then you don't hit the poisons or the Power Gem to an extent, but the steals as well. So it's Glamora. I'm still working out roughly what it is. I know it's Glamora. I know it's these four, and I don't know which one I lead with, for sure. I'm pretty sure these are the best. So far, this has worked in every single game except for a Terra Ground Dondozo, where they got the KO on my Glamora, and then I couldn't Thunderwave them. So then the Dondozo was able to just win because I couldn't Hex them. So GU and Iron Bundle. Okay, so the downside of this thing is that Hydro Pump Oko's my Glamora now. So that's not ideal. So I'll switch to Gyarados and I'll Glaive Rush. Yeah, I'll just Focus Sash. But, yeah, Hydro Pump Oko's Assault Glamora if they have GU on the field. So I found. But it didn't really matter. That's fine. Now I get Thermal Exchange. Thank you kindly. Goodbye. But I didn't get the Toxic Spikes. So I need to Thunderwave the Gyarados? Can't Thunderwave myself. Thunderwave the Dondozo now. But that would be fine. Oh, it's Dragonite. Okay. I don't have Terra Ghost on this anymore. So. But if they do Extreme Speed, they are Choice Banded. Therefore, I would be able to just go into Flutter Mane and be fine. So what's the best way of doing this? They didn't Dondozo. Therefore, they likely have Glamora in the back. So what would it be? Extreme Speed should KO me from here. But no, I will. I've Glaive Rushed. So I will Thunderwave and Protect. Overheat, and they just went for an attack. They went for Outrage. Okay, so that still frees up the Flutter Mane a lot, because now I can Ice Shard and Moonblast the GU, right? Yes, I can. Cool. So, and then 50-50 Outrage. Whenever a Dragonite has gone for it, it's always hit the correct target, but didn't this time. So the game should be locked now. So, and they got the 3 turns, so I can just KO them with the Ice Shard and Moonblast now. So, yeah. Or is it just Hex in case I KO them? I might KO them. Are they multi-scale? They are multi-scale, so pretty sure Hex will KO as well. I don't want to. Yeah, just debating this. Oh, 1600s. That's the first time I've hit the 1600s as well. So yeah. So but actually, so no. This is worth noting as well. So I think the play there was just Moonblast and Ice Shard because it's guaranteed into the Dragonite, and then my Glamora beats them 1v1. So yeah, 1600s is a benchmark for me. So if I am properly, seriously building for a tournament, so, 1600s is the first proper benchmark for me. I know the ladder is slightly lower than normal, so let's just show against this. Series 2, 1800s has been close to 2000s, I'm pretty sure, but no one's going on there anymore. Oh, actually no, this is somewhat matched, but 1600s is the first one. 1600s is, yes, this core is worthy of a regional. Let's get the actual refined version. So I've been trying to refine it, and obviously I've been building for the tournament regardless with this core. But every single other core that I've tried, every other team idea, has struggled in the 1400s. So If I can't break through even to the 1500s with a team idea, that is not going to win a regional. That is it's going to struggle to get points at a regional. 1600s, for me, is the first benchmark of, yes, this team should be brought to your next regional. Ignore everything else, focus on this, and if it bombs the regional, then move on to the next team. So, yes, this is the team. That is now my decision. I am going forward with somewhat of this team. What version of it is, I don't know. Like, it could be Great Tusk. It could be King Gambit. It could be a few more tweaks. But it is this team now. That's, like, the thing. So, yeah, I need to upload and share the replay into the document. So, let's see. So, copy over. That's the replay. That's the... Yes, this is the King Gambit version. So, I made a new one. So, then we can just see here. Like, it's only one game. But it's still going to show. Use your stats. Didn't need Terra. Move usage. I did more moves than that, right? Gyarados did something, didn't it? Moonblast. Moonblasted. Oh well. I guess it's still amazing. It may not be perfect, but it's still amazing. So, yes, 1600s at least. Let's keep going. I do hope the Terragram works on the King Gambit, because like all the theories are coming together into that King Gambit. So let's see. Iron Valiant is on my radar for that 6th slot though. Like, it definitely is. I don't know what set it would be, but it's on my radar. So 1500s. Thank you. Yep, just the choice band. Leftovers. Yeah, that's Iron Valiant makes sense. Just the Assault Vest, Mugus, Chiampao. Okay, so still haven't sorted what I'm definitely doing against Dragonites. What was the Chiampao? Focus Sash, okay. Feel like they have very little for King Gambit, but not Terras. So long as I take care of the Iron Valiant, then King Gambit gets opened up a lot. So in order to do that, they multi-scale. They were in a focus like they should be. So I am going to go with Excalibur and Fluttermane with King Gambit, and Gyarados is okay. Volcarona is kind of meh. Gyarados. Yep. As expected. So I can just double protect and see what they lock into. There's no downside. The only downside is I can't protect on the next turn. What was it? What could it be? Is it worth? Yeah, it's worth. Yep, just extreme speed. That shouldn't get the back Excalibur because I've got some bulk on it anyway. I could switch into King Gambit. That might be an idea. I really should learn if I survive this extreme speed. I'm very confident I do. I'm pretty sure I do. So, best way of doing it, take care of the Chiampao. Yes, I do. I won't survive this Life Orb, but I do. And I survived that as well, that's good. So now, I need to keep the Fluttermane alive. Well, actually, no, do I? Because I've got Terra Steel on the Gyarados as well. So that's not the worst thing. So what's an issue if they come in? Yeah, the Iron Valiants. Well, there's Tinglu, that's fine. I'm fine getting that. Because I can Terra Steel and Helping Hand Moonblast the Tinglu, right? That seems fine. Did I Terra? I almost forgot to Terra. Okay, okay. But now they can switch it up. That makes sense now. Now they should KO the Fluttermane. Okay, I am Lumberry on this. They do need to Rage Powder in order to survive now. but they should Rage Powder. There's nothing stopping that. So... Yeah, someone would be a close one. Because I have found Dragonites, but like whenever I've used... Oh, they didn't. Sport the King Gambit, please. Or just flinch. That'd be ideal. Oh, nice. Yeah, whenever I've used Dragonite, it's kind of sucked. But it's always been really, really good against me. And I don't know why that is. Double the Dragonite. Rage Powder is definitely happening, but that's fine. Just a Stomping Tantrum. I should KO the Amoonguss. They've got Citrus Berry. I won't KO the Amoonguss. So now I am likely to lose, right? Because they just Stomping Tantrum the Gyarados again. Unless I'm two-shot here. Because you definitely go for the Gyarados. So to force the Rage Powder. Well, that's okay. Yeah, okay, that's a good turn. I think I might have it then. Oh, I definitely have it. Whoa, what? Like, okay. I don't want to say definitely, but I am very confident now. Because, yeah, it's Iron Head into the Dragonite. And that forces the Rage Powder. What do they have? Pollen Puff, right? Yeah, just Pollen Puff. So, yes, Iron Head into the Dragonite is a win. Because I'm living, and then it's Sucker Punch. Nice. Let's go. Like, maybe the flinch was necessary. If they spoiled the King Gambit, it wouldn't have mattered. Okay, if anyone gives me salt, I just GG them back. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't send chats anymore, but I like to feed the salt if they are salty enough to give a response. But let's see. So, not too bad. Again, like, he needs to keep in mind I did get that flinch, but we'll never know if they spoiled the Gyarados or the King Gambit. But that was a good one for King Gambit, at least. Would Great Tusk have won that? Well, the Chien-Pao was taken care of, so actually I think the Chien-Pao would have been okay as well. No, not Chien-Pao, the Great Tusk. Ah, Lilical. So this is one of the big reasons to have some sleep mitigation on my Gyarados, whether that's Lum or Safety Goggles. Of course, if I have the King Gambit, I am likely to run Lum. Like, I feel like Lum is the best item for this, because then it just invalidates Arcanine utterly. So... yeah, because the nice thing about Baxcalibur, if I dodge Sleep Powder, / I don't get sleeped on the Baxcalibur, then Icicle Spear just OHKOs the Lilligant. They are wide lens. They have screwed up. Okay, I will take that because that means I can just OHKO them with Ice Shard, right? Let's just see. What you shouldn't run wide lens on Lilligant. If you are running wide lens on Lilligant, you are a coward. And if you are a coward, you should not run Lilligant. Like, that's just how it works. Right, Ice Shard, Life Orb. Oh, not quite. But Ice Terror. Ice Terror would make me weak to the... Torkoal. Need to keep in mind the other members of the team. It does not have a Stomping Tantrum on the Dragonites. That's good. I think I can leave with Baxcalibur and Glamora pretty safely. And then... Haze, okay, interesting. Like Haze makes sense on Chien-Pao because it's faster than Dondozo, but like I prefer to build my team where I don't need Haze. That's just my preference because like I feel like there's better things to do in that slot. Scarf the Great Tusk, okay, and they still have the hidden power fighting, which is quite funny. Fatimate's Life Orb. I don't necessarily need the extreme speed immunity because it's only Lum and it's Terra Flying. I feel like the Volcarona is pretty good. King Gambit, yeah. No, I think I like the Gyarados. I very rarely don't bring Fluttermane, but, you know, the team's flexible enough. Oh, okay. That's not what I expected. I don't necessarily want to Terra the Glamora because that would make it weak to, yeah, just the Torkoal. This could be just helping hand. Is it flying terror? No, it's fire terror. So they can't just earthquake. What's wrong with protect and switch to Gyarados? Nothing at all. So I guess if they go for rock slide, but this is a pretty good mid-round play. That's fine. And just eruption. Yeah, it's just eruption. That's very brave. So now, will I KO the Great Tusk with a helping hand? Ice Shard. It's less than I'm expecting. Oh, because I did -1 on the wrong one. Oh, it does. Is that worth considering? I'll take another full power eruption. I'm going to do it. Seems funny. Oh, they have Terra Steel. I'm an idiot. I need to read the team sheet. Right, so Volcarona them. I don't have Protect, so Gyarados goes down. Quiver Dance. I need to read the team sheet. I just assumed... Well, I looked at the hidden power fighting. Most are ground. That was me being silly and not reading the team sheet, because that was a very, very easy play for them to make. And I have disrespected Torkoal completely by just ignoring its 2 turns. It's not been speed controlled, and it's eruptioned at full HP twice. So, yeah, not ideal. But to be fair, Volcarona has the potential to pull it back. Maybe. So long as they are adamant on the Great Tusk, then it is still possible. Because then I can Heat Wave and Earth Power get the KO. If they are jolly, then I lose, I think. But if they are adamant, like they should be, you don't need jolly, then we have a chance. No, you outspeed Iron Bundle with adamant, so you don't need jolly. Okay, I'll take that. That's alright. That seems okay. That's not okay. That was not okay. I need to break them on scale. They can't Terra Flying anymore, though, at least. So that's something. And they don't have Stomping Tantrum. So here's another Quiver Dance. Breaking the mod scale would have been nice. Are they even mod scale? They are mod scale, yeah. Didn't think about that at all. So yeah, this is a loss. So I'm just going to click buttons because I do lose. So the thing to do there was read the team sheet. That would have been the correct thing to do. Obviously, if I read the team sheet, see the Terra Steel, Helping Hand, Ice Shard. Oh, I got the burn. Nice. I know the lamb. Then Helping Hand, Ice Shard is just never the play. That's just a complete disrespect to the Torkoal. So I probably can just forfeit, but I'm just waiting for them to KO me. So because I'm wanting to upload the full replay. What are they doing? Why are they not headlong rushing? Have I not terrored yet? I haven't terrored yet. That's why. Yeah, fair enough. But it doesn't really matter. I'm just clicking buttons waiting for them to lose. I don't they don't need to do this. I'm gonna outpower the Dragonite to disrespect. There you go. Right. But that's a big plus for Great Tusk. And did I accidentally close the thing? Because my TV screen clips off the top of my browser just about, so I can barely see the things. So, but that's a big plus for Great Tusk. Also, don't disrespect Torkoal. Right. Okay. Pretty standard. Team sheets. Substitutes picking up on Fluttermane. It's very good on it. Oh, gross. They got Mago Berry when they don't have a Citrus Berry. That's gross. What are they doing? Almost the correct Lamora. Although they're Terra Water, so Energy Ball is not as necessary. So if you're Terra Water, that's the best Lamora, but Energy Ball is good. They do have Stomping Tantrum. Okay. Don't know the booster energy boost yet. If it's special attack, then I generally outspeed, and if it's speed, then obviously not. So King Gambit seems super sweet. What? King Gambit's amazing here. I'm just gonna lead it. Gambit Fluttermane. There's a Wo-Chien, so... Like, Excalibur's very good again. No, Volcarona. Like, that's the Wo-Chien counter. If I see Wo-Chien, I bring Volcarona. So... And then... Probably Gyarados. Excalibur's still pretty sweet. Oh, I like Excalibur. Okay, his special attack, who outspared? I did, like I should. So... Should be sub here, right? So they're gonna... There should be a Terra Water also. Okay, that's alright. That's a good start. Oh, I didn't even read that that was Terra Water. Okay, fine. Be that way. But now... Are they in range of Sucker Punch now? Probably not. They'll be in range of the double attack. They can't Leech Seed. Leech Seed would be a terrible play here. So I can just go for Sucker Punch and Moonblast. And if they Leech Seed, then fair enough. Okay, that's good. That's good. There's no way they Leech Seed the Fluttermane. Good. That's a good turn. There's Chien-Pao. I didn't bring Gyarados. Gyarados would be pretty good there. But they've got nothing for the King Gambit unless they have... They do have Sacred Sword, so... But then they'd be put in Ice Shard range, so it's fine. I will double into this Chien-Pao. That's fine. Because now they can't Sacred Sword me anymore. And then... It's definitely back Excalibur. Ice Shard and Iron Head, they can't Terror anymore. Yeah, need to pin them with that. Oh, and I can Terror Ground, actually. Yeah, because the Iron Head doesn't KO, but Terror Blast does. Even with the Wo-Chien coming in, surely it still KOs. Look at that damage. Yep, not KO, and this should still KO with the Wo-Chien even. Yeah, cool. I am now in Sucker Punch range with the Excalibur, but fine. I can just Protect and Iron Head. They, well, actually, would the Ice Spinner get me? Well, I'm Leech Seeded now, but there we go. Now it is Ice Shard and Iron Head, and then the Chien-Pao's pin, and then it's a Bug Buzz KO. Good. Definitely locked up because they didn't Sucker Punch. That's a decent amount of damage into my ground type. And then I will Icicle Spear, and I will Iron Head. Only 2? That's annoying. I could tell because I didn't win this turn. If I'd have got 3, I'd have won. But it's fine. Here's Volcarona and Bug Buzz. Just gonna disrespect. Yep, there we go. If you Protect for no reason. Well, obviously there's a reason because you're Leech Seeded, but you still lose. So, recognize you've lost. I'm not a fan of pointless Protects. Like, even with 4 games, what's it looking like? I think I'll put here. Updates is pretty sweet. Okay, so it seems like Protect is necessary on the Excalibur. Helping Hand is used most. Like, I know, small sample size. It will get bigger, don't worry. But yeah, again, the Glamour is just overpowering. Maybe that should turn into the ground type. I get one more for this, I think. It's just Dondozo. Oh, but they got a Munga, so they can absorb the Toxic Spikes. First thing to check, are they Lum? No, they're not. Yeah, so it's definitely Gamora leads. So I'll just go with my standard until it stops working. Time we going? Come on. Dead air's not good for video content. Oh, wow. Dondozo immediately. Alright, so are they doing the bait of switch to Chi Yu and Hydro Pump now KOs? Is that what they're doing? I reckon that's what they're doing. That works. That's fine. that does not concern me at all. Because that's a KO'd Iron Bundle. And it is likely I am Terragrassing. What was there? I'm definitely Terragrassing my Glamora. If it is now what is becoming more standard on Dondozo, then Glamora Terragrass is very good. Okay, so what kind of choice specs are they? Will be bulky, but that's okay. I can just go for Iron Head and Protect. They cannot KO the Gyarados in one shot. So this is guaranteed, and even if they survive, then it's Ice Shadow range. Like, Dondozo seems in my favour with this matchup, which I'm very happy about. If there's a matchup that is to be in your favour, this is surely one of them. Okay, fine. Tatsukiri straight away. I'm fine with that. So then I will... Is it better to Thunderwave now? Probably is, right? Just Earthquake. Because I can't hard switch into Glamora, that's too risky. I will just Thunderwave and I'll Glaive Rush. Yeah, it was far too risky. Oh, but that did nothing. What? What is that? That's ridiculous. Then I will just do the same. Like, I'm just waiting until my Batskeletor gets KO'd at this point. Do I still outspeed? I don't. That's fine. Because now I can go for... actually, no. Okay, I'll show you. It's definitely Flutter Mane first. And this is why. Watch this. Because the odds are so far in my favour for this to work. Because it's I think it's a 40-something%, I'll need to double check, 40-something% chance for them not to move this turn. And I'm going to get 4 shots at it. I will do exactly the same thing. And I will go until they don't move. And then I can just Helping Hand Hex. Like, this has been my game plan against Dondozos for most of the games, and it's been lovely. Like, the odds are so far in my favour that I end up behind a substitute. I need to actually work out the proper maths behind it. I'm going for Iron Head because it's more chance for it. There you go. And now, Helping Hand Hex. And look at this damage. Kapow. Massive damage. Oh, I'm the fully paralyzed, so I'd surely win at this point. Because I can go for Thunder Wave and Hex once again. And that's why this is so important for the Flutter Mane to outspeed Dondozos, because this has come into play almost all of the time. So now it is just Terra Steel, Iron Head, and Moonblast, and it's a win. Yeah, so I've been debating going super bulky on the Flutter Mane, but this comes up too much that I must outspeed Dondozo. So I don't outspeed Jolly ones, but I outspeed the Adamant ones, and no one runs Jolly. So, but there's nothing they can do. What Terror are they? There's nothing they can do. They are 100% pinned. But that was a good one to end this episode on as well. So I think that's a really sweet showing of how the Dondozo matchup can be. So that's a KO, and that's a KO, and very nice. So yeah, and 1645. That's my peak at the moment. Obviously, I'm aiming for higher as it goes forward. But let's just upload again. I am very wary of uploading my replays, but I need to for this. Because when I was doing my Cottony team, the one I won the regional with, when I was practicing on Showdown, I was just sharing replays just so I could watch back of them. And then at that point, they didn't have the automatic hide, and they were all not private. So then someone in one of the World Cup matches, the VGC World Cup back in 2016, posted that when I joined on my ults, an Aloma Mola, I think it was, one of them said, "Oh, that's Jamie Boyt." in front of all the German players that were going. And then they scouted my team, and then one of them, because they scouted my team, knew I had quick guard on my Infernape, and then they double-edged instead of faking out to a Kangaskhan that everyone always did in front of it, Infernape. But anyway, pointless tangent. So yeah, these get more. Like, I'll get the replays. If I'm practicing at the gym, I'd probably... I'll still try and save the replays, because I can go back and search them on the replays. But yeah, otherwise, I think that was a pretty good showing of how this team can deal with Dondozo.